HooHooHooRobin.
I'm in chains.
Love that song. Fucking Drew Boogie. That's available on iTunes, by the way. Drew Boogie's newest hit, I'm in Chains.
It's a hit.
Love that. And, boy, the message is right on the mark. Right on point. That's what I was going to say. It's right there, that message. I'm in chains. I'm in chains. In chains. Thank you.
I love it.
I can't say what I want to say. Although I do anyway. What am I talking about? I say everything I want to say. Especially home. In the privacy of my own home or my car with the windows rolled up.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, do I say what I want to say.
Say it in a few minutes when Bernard comes in.
All right. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good idea, right? Yeah.
No.
I know how to fuck
It'd be a great idea for this radio show and for us.
Oh, because I would be knocked unconscious.
Just to see if you're really going to use that gun or not.
A big giant
see if you put you to the test.
A giant fist coming right from my face.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He's a nice man, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming in on his birthday.
It is his birthday.
It is, yeah.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
That's good. When is the fight, by the way?
I don't know.
By the
actually.
by.
He's partners with Golden Boy, right?
Yes, he is. The fight is, I don't know, I guess we'll ask him. Wait, hold on. It's going to be on HBO. Oh, it's March.
Oh.
He's fighting an undefeated guy, light heavyweight world champion, Tavares Thundercloud. I have not followed boxing.
Thundercloud?
Yeah.
Indian?
Yes, well, I guess that was on purpose.
What?
Cumulus probably would not have been a good nickname.
Really? Is his last name Thundercloud?
His middle name is His nickname is Thunder.
Oh.
His last Cloud.
His last name is Cloud.
His name is Tavares Cloud.
Oh, that's clever.
Thundercloud,
yes.
yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I have no idea.
I would have called myself Turbulence when going through the...
Yeah.
Why don't you take us out, you sweet kid?
That's brilliant.
Take us out, you sweet kid.
Yeah. Oh, boy, that Kevin sure had a nice jacket, didn't he? Jesus.
That jacket?
Yeah.
Oh.
He just...
red sneakers,
you can tell he's got money.
jeans.
You can tell he's got money.
Yeah, the jacket, probably custom made.
I can't believe he went through a broke after he had money. That's frightening.
Yeah.
To me, frightening.
A lot of guys do that, though.
Oh, no. No, that's...
Dane had that happen. Imagine that.
Oh, my God.
That's a fucking
All
nightmare.
that money he had fucking...
Especially after... Because Kevin didn't have that after he hit big, like...
Right.
When Dane was massive. After that is when all that shit happened.
Oh, imagine all that stuff you did, you built up, and then you fucking get robbed.
It's terrible. I mean, it's terrible that it happened.
Yeah.
Because, to fucking have that kind of money and lose it after all that shit happens.
Oh, my God, that would be...
Awful. It's hard enough to lose money when you make a little bit of it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where Kevin was when he lost it, but he was definitely not where Dane was, because he lost fucking millions, man.
Yeah.
I could...
It does suck, yeah.
I can imagine going, having to, like, go to work again. Like, when people, they go broke, and then, like, you had your retirement, like, those people that got fucked in the Ponzi schemes and stuff like that. Like, they had their retirement, it was all set.
Word.
Sickening.
And then they have to, like, in their 50s and 60s, get a job. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It seems like a hard... Like, I'm always amazed at comedians I know that go back to school or go back to work, or... I don't know how they do it. How do you leave this life, even if you're not, quote-unquote, a huge celebrity, but how do you go back to fucking regular jobs after that, man? God.
Well, some people have to, because they have to get insurance. I mean, insurance is crazy. I mean, as you get older, you get sick, you get fucked up, and you know, that's why it sucks being a comic. I mean, the actors, at least as an actor, I'm in the guild. I'm in the AFTRA, I'm in SAG, I'm in the Writers Guild. I have all this, options for me, and we have that, but comics, we don't have shit.
No, but I'm not saying I don't know why they do it. Like, I get, like, for practical reasons, I just mean the heartache of having to do it.
God,
Even if you need the insurance, I definitely get it, but to have to go back and go, Like you know that nightlife is, unless you just learn to hate
It's
it.
petrifying.
That's why I don't fuck with cruise ship guys anymore. I used to like being, oh, that's such a shit.
Fuck.
But it's not, because they're making $3,000 for 2 shows, and they get to support their families.
And they're fucking, a lot of them are on a ship all the time, which is not really the greatest, but if you're single and you want to occasionally bang a chick and you're on boats all the time, fucking flying all over, it's like, there's a lot worse lives, man.
But even if you have a family and you have a mortgage and all this shit to pay, going on a boat a couple times a month and being away it's better than fucking getting a real job.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I mean, I used to hate that, but now I get it. It's so sad, you know, to have to. If you don't, like I did this year, I had to pay. I had to pay for the first time regular insurance because supposedly I didn't make enough because SAG and AFTRA joined.
Yes.
And SAG is cheaper. You have to make a certain amount of money to get insurance.
Right.
SAG is cheaper than AFTRA. So I always had SAG because you could make the money and you get your residuals and it just comes in. This year they joined, so I had to make AFTRA money or something like that, which was like whatever, thousands of dollars last year. And I thought I did it, and then they were like, you didn't, so I had to pay $1,000 a month in insurance instead of $100 a month in insurance.
Wow. That's brutal.
It was brutal.
That's
But then they finally came in. I told my wife, call again, and they were like, oh, you did make it.
But I thought Obama gave everyone affordable health care. What happened?
Dude, $1,000 a month was like, wow. It's like, all right, I'll take it, but I'll do it. But that, you have to have health. You have to have it.
Yeah.
You have to. In your 40s, you have to have insurance.
Oh, yeah, you're going to start, when you're in your 20s, it's not worth it.
No.
Yeah, who
If
gives
you got to
a
go to
turkey?
the doctor, you just fucking, go to the doctor and fucking not pay the bill.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, when things start falling apart on you, you need that insurance.
Yeah, you get a
Don't
bump
you?
on your asshole.
You're
called a
fucking
cock.
dirty. You bunch of cum-a-thumping.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
You hear what I said, Bob?
I heard you, Chip.
It's got to be. It's fun. It's like I've had a couple people tell me lately, like, do you know how great your life is?
Oh.
Like, just people who do whatever it is they're doing for a living, and they're like, you're so fucking lucky. You get to say whatever you want for a living. Like, and I guess it sounds corny, but it's like at times because I get very depressed in my life, and it's like, but you know what I mean? It's like so stupid and selfish. It's like life is really good.
Yeah.
And because you compare yourself to your peers. We're all peers. We all do the same thing for a living, so it's not
you
shocking.
compare yourself to where the boats park and stuff.
I meant Morgan, cocksucker.
Jesus.
Yeah, but you compare yourself. We compare ourselves. There's what we're doing. We're making it, and we're making money. We live in the city. We have homes. We're paying. It's pretty crazy. But then there's that other, like Kev, where you don't have to worry about it forever, and your success keeps, giving you more success. And like if Norton got one yes on a sitcom that was a go. He would he'd be at that next level.
I'm going too soon. I can feel it.
Yes.
I wrote a sitcom. It's about a man who works in a regular job, and he just comes home and he says regular guy things.
Oh, I like it.
How was work? Another day, another dollar.
The regular Joe. It's just called Regular Joe.
Regular Joe.
Or it should be called like Cup of Joe. And then it's like the beginning starts and it's a tilted coffee cup with Joe's face on it.
Yeah.
Like that, and he's just kind of like, bah, Cup of Joe.
And the whole thing is I throw my hands up. What do you want from me?
So it's like a half hour?
Yeah, 30 minutes, half
30
hour,
minutes.
6 to 1, half a dozen.
And then you got, hey, what's going on here? Oh, well, who's this?
That would be...
Little Kev's coming to get his money back.
Jesus.
He just paid a couple guys to get that money back from
he's
me.
going to break your fucking legs.
He gave me $200 to go in and get that fat guy and get my money back.
I broke my knee, man.
Now we're going to see them beat on E-Rock for a second.
Oh, for his dumb movie idea?
No, just because he's said fat guy.
Oh,
I think I'd probably rather watch that movie than Regular Joe's sitcom.
You don't like the
Why?
idea for Regular Joe?
No.
You
I
don't
don't,
think
I don't like having to spend any time in the morning with Regular Joe. I would never invite
Do
him
you
to
not
my
like
house.
Regular Joe?
No, he's so
Regular
fucking
Joe.
annoying.
Why? You don't
He
like the
just-
tidbits of knowledge?
He's just a regular guy.
He's not a regular guy.
Sure he is. He just says regular guy things.
He's annoying.
Nah, you know what? You want it all handed to you. That's your problem, Sammy.
Wait, I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't ask for anything.
Yeah, well, you don't ask because you're too used to getting.
What?
See?
What's he saying?
It's regular Joe. He
It's
shoots
totally-
from the hip. He shoots from the hip. It's like he's going to give you a little wisdom, a little knowledge, and a little fun.
I'm a straight shooter. I say it for your own good. Little tough medicine.
It's not what I was talking about. Tough medicine.
I can't stand him.
You know, you should use a little elbow grease, things like that.
Yeah, you can't stand him because you don't like hearing the truth. You just want to hear like all that soft stuff Mommy tells you. Well, that's not what Joe says.
Fucking regular Joe, man. This is it.
I'm so
be a great show.
I'm so fucking tired today. That just makes me angry.
Welcome to the real world. Try working for a living, buddy.
Fuck it. See?
Yeah, I'm tired.
What is it that you do, Joe, for a living?
I work on a construction site. Give me a container of coffee, I'm happy. But you, what do you sleep all day? Well, this is what you get. Welcome to the real world, buddy.
I hate him. I fucking hate him.
I hate him because I knew guys like this. They were on the job site.
Yeah. Before you forgot where you came from, then we'll say, all of a sudden, Mr. makes his millions of dollars.
Exactly.
I don't need millions of dollars. You just sit me in front of the TV, I'm happy.
Could you imagine Norton losing it all and having to get a real job?
Oh,
I mean, what would you do?
The tantrums.
What I
would be
do,
the job
I
that
get up
you'd
and work for a living. That's what I do.
What would he do? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would do.
What?
I'll tell you what I did.
Pergaments.
I worked as a
Caldor.
Caldor. I worked as a forklift operator.
I remember Caldor.
I worked at Caldor.
I could drive any forking thing. I almost said fucking.
I worked at
you can't?
Pergaments.
No.
Years ago. My nickname was Toast.
Why?
I used to love that nickname because I would go out. This is like 86, 85. We would work what they called Iron Days, which were like in the like 9 in the morning till 9. It was a 12-hour shift. Like you do 2 of them a week.
Were you taking the wrinkles out of the shirts?
Oh God, no! You were taking your pill for your magnesium in your bones. It was you'd have regular days, which was I think.
I like that. That's a terrible fucking nickname. It is.
I had a terrible nickname
T-Bone.
too. I gave myself a nickname. Shades.
I want to know why Toast.
That's because everyone next to you is standing here.
Oh, that's terrible. Is that awful?
That was a good one.
It was. So, Jimmy, okay, you did Pergaments, you did that, your nickname was Toast.
Oh, I was just working, it was like a home fucking houseware store and paint and all that stuff. So I would go out for dinner on these long days and come back an hour later and I would be stoned. So this guy, Frank, who was my manager, would always say that he was toasted. And they would just start calling me Toast. And that was my nickname for a few
were
years.
your eyes all bloodshot and red?
Yeah,
like
but I was just stoned.
Stone Jimmy must have been fucked. I can't even imagine.
And they would actually page you like that. A toast, come to paint, Toast.
You didn't think that was a problem?
No.
That you were called Toast?
I liked my nickname a lot.
You did?
Yeah.
What you think you'd do something like that again if you lost it all?
No, I would do something else. I'd probably do motivational speaking.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. What?
Whatever.
Who are you going to motivate? Worms? Dig in that dirt. Get in there.
I don't know what I would do.
Toast. You never felt bad about being called Toast? Like
no,
you're
I loved
stoner.
It.
I like it.
That was cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, Toast.
Yeah, if you're smoking weed and hey, what's up, Toast? What's up, man?
And I didn't ask for the nickname; they just gave it to me.
Toast. I would have called you Jam. You know, it goes with the toast.
You call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for supper. My friend Regular Joe told me that one. Cracks up every time he says it.
Of course he did. The guy on the job site that was like this Regular Joe, his name was Mike, and he fucking he was the guy that
I know Mikey, good people.
No, he knows Mike. Of course he knows Mike. Good people. It was our lunch break was 45 minutes long, from noon to 12:45. And he, like, at 12:45, he'd stand up and he wouldn't even, like, give us 5 more minutes or just be like, hey guys, we're going to start working again. But he'd stand up and say, and this fucking, like, every time I heard it, I want to kill him. All right, guys, suit up. Suit up.
That's right, get back to work.
Like, put your fucking tool belt back on. Your drill screw apron.
Right, boy, Mike.
Suit up.
I feel for every dude listening who has a lunch break.
Yes.
That you get an allotted time to fucking. You have from 12 to 1 or 12 to 12:45, and then you have to go back. It's fucking the worst feeling in the world is when you had to go back.
Yes.
That last second, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh,
you're looking, it's like fucking,
it's like
3
school.
minutes.
It's like you've been in school your whole fucking life and you never get out.
Yeah.
You're always...
Yeah, too bad. Doesn't seem like you learn much.
It is that regimented lifestyle of going to work, the lunch break, and then it's like fucking, the bell rings, you go to lunch, you come back. No. I am so fucking happy, and I feel very lucky for this job here, because that working for a living shit stinks.
Yeah, I really, you can't, man. You gotta give those guys credit. Some people don't even get like an hour.
Yeah.
They get like a half hour.
Yeah, half hour.
Some people eat at the desk because they have so much work to do.
They can work through lunch.
It's amazing.
Working lunch. There was a guy named Sandy who was like in his 50s, and he was still suiting up and working, swinging a fucking hammer.
Yep, Sandy's good people.
You like Sandy?
I like Sandy.
Joe?
He works hard, never complains.
Yeah.
Suit up when you're told to.
And him and Mike would sit around and talk about other jobs that they were on. Like, that was their whole fucking life. Even their leisurely conversations were like, remember that fucking track job we had back in 86? We had let me tell you this one. Sit down, guys. Let's say there were about 20 units, right? And they delivered a tin. And now we got to hang, the tin in all the various units. And they forgot to send the slips and drives. So there we are. Regular Joe finds that funny.
I heard this story. Go ahead.
So there we are, bending slips and drives by hand. So because we got to get the job done.
Sure.
But we got it done. Did we get it done there, Mike? Yeah, we got it done.
Yeah, a little over budget, but hey, I'm coming out of my pocket. I am one of the millionaires.
It was horrible to sit there and go, oh my God, this is going to be my life. I fucked up. I fucked up. And that's me.
Yeah, but back then, did you didn't see yourself doing this?
No.
You saw yourself doing that.
Right.
You were trying to figure out how you were going to get
out of doing that.
Right.
Did you hate that?
I hated it. Every day I would be like, oh my God, that's me. That's going to be, I don't want to do this. I don't like this. And it was terrible. And then when I finally got started working with Opie at BAB, I would still be I was doing the morning show also with Bob Buckman, and I would like come in for an hour before work and do the radio show, and then he would replay some of the stuff later on in the day while I was at work. So I'd have BAB on. I'm in an attic sweating and fucking cutting myself and suiting up, and I'd hear myself on the radio thinking like, I thought once your voice was on the radio in any capacity, you were done doing this. And there I am, like, on the radio, but still working.
Did that give you hope, though? Like, you know what?
It kind of gave me hope, but it also made me think, like, oh, my God, what do I have to do where I don't have to do this anymore? It's not just getting on the air, obviously.
But you understand that, like, I have these carpenters at my house, these two guys, and they're building...
Are they singing songs?
And no, not those carpenters.
Long day, right?
That's very, yes, of course.
But they're building these stairs and this bench over my...
One skinny woman and a fag.
They're building these stairs, and they're literally from scratch, just designed this thing.
Yeah.
And they love what they do.
There are people that love it.
There's some people that love laying down a cement floor and evening it out, and like I did that floor, and
one with a trowel in their hand.
These guys making it amazes me that there was nothing there, and then 20 minutes later there's a frame. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah, the wrong guy
learn how to do that. No, not that type of frame, Jimmy. It's another type of frame. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are great.
Yeah.
And they love it. You could see that they love it.
I've seen people that love it, and I always thought they had to be stupid. Because who would love that? Like, you got to aspire to do something else. You can't. This has to be what will happen to you if all else fails.
This guy looked at my kitchen and was like, "Oh, it's nice. I wish I got this job." Because this guy loves making kitchens. He loves like looking at the bench. I made that bench from nothing. There was nothing there, and I created.
Maybe when you're a craftsman like that, when you're just working construction on like a tract job where it's just 20 units of the same fucking thing every day.
You never drove down around the neighborhood with a chick? I put that AC unit in right there.
I actually do say,
they didn't have, they had radiators in there.
Driving around Long Island, I do occasionally point out, by the way, see all the units on that roof? I put all those up there.
Yeah. I do the same thing.
Yeah,
I'll show some people, you see that building over there? If it wasn't for me, they'd all have rain on their heads. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
The unoiled wheel squeaks the loudest, Joe.
You're welcome.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
What does that mean? That didn't really fit in the conversation.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease. You want something? You squeak a little bit. They give you the grease.
What do you want?
I hate regular Joe, too.
I want to fucking sledgehammer his side of his skull.
Yeah, why don't you sledgehammer the damn railroad? Work all the live long day.
What?
Nothing for a living. Tell you dumb jokes. Help no one.
I mean, what we do though, telling jokes, and this
jokes.
This show's fucking retarded.
It is. Believe me,
I did
know.
2 days in a row. I'm exhausted today. My brain, I can't think. I'm trying to stay in the game. I don't know how you guys do this every day
and stand up at night.
Oh, that's right.
He's
and
Jimmy is a machine.
He is a fucking machine.
A mediocrity machine.
A big fucking
I get to a certain point and I slink away like a fucking zilch, like a slug.
As soon as you get
success is salt, and I'm a slug trying to cross it. Oh, fuck, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's it is like by Friday. Like, sometimes you wake up in the morning and go like, I honestly did nothing yesterday, last night. I'm going into work. There's a few news stories, but I don't have shit to talk about.
Here's
I got nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and then you realize it's like, all right, you're just going to crack the mics and fucking start yapping about something.
Here's what's hard about what he does, though. Like he said, he does this, but then he does shows every night. And our shows, we choose to do them.
Yeah.
It's self-motivated. You don't have to go to the cellar. I had to force myself to go back to the cellar because I love hanging out with my chick.
I go to my cellar for beers afterwards. That's what I do.
But
right downstairs.
How about you go to Bayer?
Oh, that's a good one, Chip.
But like for Jim to motivate himself to go down every night is because you could any night you can go. I don't need to go.
Yeah, that I can't imagine how you guys motivate yourself to.
As soon as you get a girl though, and you move in or live with a girl when that happens,
maybe
you'll stay home.
But I tell you, man, because I want to shoot another hour. I want to shoot immediately, and it's like I thought of that sometimes. Like you go down and you work on them. I mean, Bobby knows the process. You work on shit, and all of a sudden you got a new 15-minute hunk, or you go to another club, and then you start bringing that out, and then before you know it, you got fucking 35, 40 new minutes.
That's amazing. Do you actually consciously count minutes? Like, are you going like, all right, I got another 4 from last night?
It's in 15-minute increments.
Yeah.
Like 20-minute. Like, the cellar's weird like that. Like, that's how I build material. Or other clubs where I'll do, you fucking, all of a sudden you notice, like, I'm working on something now, and, like, you put it in different pieces of the act when you go on the road, but it's a new 15 minutes because all of a sudden I like to go up and just do a whole new.
The cellar actually, I mean, this last weekend at Bananas, was some of the best shows I've done.
Really?
Ever. Because of the cellar. I've been going to the cellar a lot again.
Yeah.
I stopped going to the cellar because I was on the road a lot, but now for the last couple months I've been back at the cellar.
That place is just magical, isn't it?
It polishes your act. You get so much, even just little nuggets of things at the end of something, and it makes it so much better. And then you go on the road and do your hour, and it's like, what the fuck? You have so much confidence going up on stage. Yeah.
There's nothing better than doing new shit. Yeah. Nothing better than when you retire material.
Hot girl ass? Come on. That's pretty good.
There's a few things better than doing new shit, actually. It's in the middle.
What about taking a shit and then like itching your asshole later that night?
That doesn't do much for me.
When there's a little, when that hemorrhoid itch. Oh, it's the best itch ever.
No, I don't.
A fucking dirty hemorrhoid itch.
Or having
it's almost orgasmic.
Having cranky ass and being able to take the midday rewipe.
Oh yeah, with a tux.
A tux.
A nice tux medicated pad.
I don't need all that. I'm not big on itching my asshole.
So two knuckle your asshole while you clean it with a tux.
Clean as a whistle. From Jimmy.
Your asshole?
Yeah.
I have a clean asshole too.
You don't?
Yeah, I do. I have a bidet. I can open up my asshole and clean inside.
I'm running low on underwear. Because sometimes I just have to throw it out.
Why?
Because after a night of Guinness, like a lot of Guinness, it might as well be pine tar.
Do you have skid marks?
No, I'm teasing, of course. No, I'm very clean.
You just shit yourself at your house?
What do you wipe your ass with, a fan?
Howard Hughes?
A fan. He just dries it off and fucking puts
just let it rip like a fucking elephant.
Robin.